Hey guys, Mellow Modesty here for a weekly pull list. This was overall a pretty solid week. Not spectacular, but it was a pretty good week nonetheless. So we will start with a book that I'm so conflicted on, man. I sort of want to drop this, but at the same time I feel like it's gonna get good. And I don't know, man, but it's Avengers number 9. Man, it's like every issue they take one step forward but two steps back. Like this is an interesting series, but I I'm reading the Avengers to learn about the Avengers, not to learn about this little blonde-headed fuck. And it's just like I'm not feeling this at all. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Maybe it's too high concept or too deep for me, but last issue I thought was really, really good, and this issue I thought was not very good. I really didn't like this, and I'm seriously thinking about dropping this. I just don't know, it's it's not worth $4 right now. I'm not gonna drop it right now, but if it doesn't start to pick up really soon, like within the next 3 or 4 issues, this series is done for me. Because I want to read it because I didn't get on Hickman's, what's it called, his FF and Fantastic Four run, and I hear those are amazing. So I am on both New Avengers and Avengers, and both of them have severely let me down because I don't understand what's happening, really, and I don't really know if he knows what's going on. It seems like he's just trying to make these super complex and high concept, and I don't get it, and I don't necessarily enjoy them. New Avengers I like a little more than Avengers, but dude, I'm paying $4 for the Avengers, not for Starbrand or whatever his name is, and this fucking weapon guy and Ex Nihilo. I just don't like this. I didn't even read this whole issue because I got to the last 7 pages and I was just like, I don't give a fuck, man. It's just, I don't like it. I'm seriously considering dropping it. And then next up we got Batman number 19. Ever since Death of a Family, this series has been going downhill as well. Not as bad as last issue, but still not great. I didn't love this. I've seen it before. It's basically Clayface is Bruce Wayne, and you're like, why is Bruce Wayne robbing a bank? Why does Bruce Wayne shoot Jim Gordon? Oh, Bruce Wayne's Clayface. Haven't seen this before. And just wasn't a good issue. I'm not thinking about dropping Batman though, because Batman is for the most part A+. Only the last 2, maybe 3 issues. No, just the last 2, because yeah, last 2 issues, this one and the one before this, have been mediocre. And so I'm definitely sticking on Batman, but I'm not loving it right now. Next up is I decided to add Hawkeye to the pull list, and I sort of understood this issue. I understood it. I didn't get a lot of the little things, but I understood it. It's all about the girls in Hawkeye's life and Clint Barton's life. And I gotta say, this art is spectacular. It's very pop art, very retro, and I really, really liked it. Good issue, a lot of action, a lot of good dialogue. Super interesting to read a Hawkeye book where Hawkeye's not really in it that much. In the pages he's getting beat up by women. And I just really liked it. I thought it was definitely interesting. This chick version of Hawkeye's cool. I'm definitely going to pick up the first trade and try to get 6, 7, and 8, and then I'll be all caught up. But I like it a lot. It's good so far. Next up we got Sex issue 2, which was definitely much better than the first issue. It still had sex, sort of just have sex, but it wasn't as ridiculous as the first issue where he was talking to, I'm assuming, his mother or his boss as she died, with girls getting it on as the end caps. But A lot of new characters introduced. Definitely leaves at a pretty good cliffhanger, and just altogether a good issue. Sort of, it explains more about the main bad guy, and he's pretty fucked up. Explains more about the main character, what's his name? Simon Cook. It explains more about his life. There's this African-American black kid who is like a, he explodes his motorcycle and stole something from someone, and it's just cool. And then, far and away best book of the week is Saga, Chapter 12, the great controversy of not being able to make it on iTunes because of the first page having a gay sex scene, which, it's weird because Brian K. Vaughan was like, we could have taken that out, but it has to do with the story, which it doesn't really seem to, unless like it's saying that, Robot the Fourth, Robot IV or Robot the Fourth, unless it's saying that he is a closet homosexual, which I didn't really get that sense before, but it could be. But this is definitely a great issue of Saga, one of the better ones, even though all of them are fantastic. It deals completely with Robert the Fourth, or Robert IV, as he goes looking for Alana and Marco, and leaves with a great, great cliffhanger. Robot the Fourth, Robot IV, is probably my favorite character in this series. Yeah, I liked the Will more at first, but Robot the Fourth is a badass, and he's just a really, really interesting character. Just really, really great issue, and definitely, I don't know why you guys aren't reading Saga, but if you aren't, then pick it up. Unfortunately, there's going to be a hiatus for Saga, but whatever. I think 3 months. Seems like they're going to do that every 6 issues, and unfortunately they gave us a great cliffhanger to wait 3 months on, but that's what Brian K. Vaughan does. He gives you cliffhangers. Anyways, that's the end of my weekly pull list video. Once again, quickly go over stuff. Disappointment. Disappointed. Interesting. Better than last issue. And great. Also picked up Fantastic Four issue 6. Have not read it yet because I'm not feeling this new Fantastic Four series, but whatever. Anyways, if you guys read any of these, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you know what the hell's going on in Avengers, because I'm lost, so that would be cool. See you guys later.